23 and invincible, parked above the city on a forgotten hill. The headlights off, the windows down, watching distant airplanes cross the dark. You traced invisible shapes in the sky, giving names to constellations that didn't exist. I laughed and said we'd forget this someday. You smiled and said not everything disappears. The years move faster than we ever imagined, but some nights remain exactly where we left them. The stars remembered everything, every promise floating through the summer air. Every dream we folded into the darkness, thinking time would keep them there. And though the roads had pulled us far apart, beyond the maps we drew back then, the stars remembered everything, long after we forgot how the story ends. Now the overlook has a different railing, the old graffiti faded from the stone. People come and leave without knowing how much of us still lingers there. I stood beneath that same sky last weekend, listened to the city breathe below. And for a second it felt like yesterday, before life scattered us like leaves in motion. Maybe memories don't belong to us forever. Maybe they find homes inside the night. The stars remembered everything, every promise floating through the summer air. Every dream we folded into the darkness, thinking time would keep them there. And though the roads have pulled us far apart, beyond the maps we drew back then, the stars remembered everything, long after we forgot how the story ends. I used to believe memories faded evenly, like photographs left too long in sunlight. But some moments refuse to surrender. A laugh from the passenger seat, a hand reaching across the console, a future we were certain would arrive. They stay suspended somewhere beyond time. The stars remembered everything, not to keep me trapped inside the past, but to remind me that it happened, that something beautiful could actually last. Maybe not forever, maybe not the way we planned, but long enough to leave its mark. The stars remembered everything, and tonight, so do I. The city glows beneath the midnight horizon. The sky stretches endlessly above, and somewhere between memory and starlight, I find peace with what was. The restaurant closed an hour ago, but I'm still parked outside across the street, watching reflections move through empty windows, like scenes from a life that used to belong to me. The songs we love still find me unexpectedly, between late night drives and traffic lights. Not enough to break my heart completely, just enough to keep you alive. Some people leave with the passing years, but some become part of the air you breathe. Love remains in the shadows, not hidden, just softer than before. Like a light behind a curtain, still glowing through the dark. And though I don't reach for you anymore, your presence lingers in quiet ways. Love remains in the shadows, long after the words have faded away. I bought a jacket you would have laughed about. Too expensive, too simple, not my style. I caught myself imagining your reaction and smiled for the first time in a while. It's strange how memories change their colors. The pain dissolves, but the warmth remains, like old photographs inside a drawer, touched by time, but never erased. Maybe moving on doesn't mean forgetting. Maybe it means remembering without breaking. Love remains in the shadows, not hidden, just softer than before. Like a light behind a curtain, still glowing through the dark. And though I don't reach for you anymore, your presence lingers in quiet ways. Love remains in the shadows, long after the words have faded away. If I could visit all the versions of myself, the one before you, the one beside you, and the one standing here tonight, I think they'd all agree on one thing: some loves are not measured by forever, they're measured by how deeply they change you. And you changed me in ways the years still carry. Love remains in the shadows, like a melody woven into my days. No longer a wound I need to heal, but a part of who I became. And when the city settles into silence and the streetlights paint the roads in gold, love remains in the shadows, a quiet story my heart still holds. The night stretches beyond the windshield, the horizon waiting somewhere ahead. And though you're no longer beside me, your light still travels with me through every road I've yet to take. The balcony overlooked the sleeping town, silver light resting softly on the rooftops. You stood beside me close enough to touch, yet somewhere farther than you'd ever been before. The conversation wandered without direction, careful words avoiding deeper truths. Two hearts sitting in the same moment while already moving toward different views. Sometimes the end doesn't arrive like thunder, sometimes it arrives as a whisper. Love died inside moonlight, quiet as a candle losing its flame. No shattered glass, no desperate goodbye, just two souls no longer feeling the same. And the sky kept wearing its silver glow, as if nothing in the world had changed. Love died inside moonlight, while the stars looked on without a name. I remember how your eyes searched the distance as if another life was waiting there, and how I kept pretending not to notice the growing space between our chairs. The night carried every unfinished sentence across the rooftops and through the trees, leaving questions hanging in the silence, like leaves refusing to leave the breeze. The hardest losses aren't the loudest ones, they're the ones that happen slowly. Love died inside moonlight, quiet as a candle losing its flame. No shattered glass, no desperate goodbye, just two souls no longer feeling the same. And the sky kept wearing its silver glow, as if nothing in the world had changed. Love died inside moonlight, while the stars looked on without a name. I spent years searching for the exact moment, trying to find where we slipped away. But maybe there wasn't a single second, maybe it happened in 1,000 unnoticed ways. A missed conversation, a hidden fear, a growing distance neither of us could hear. Love died inside moonlight, but the memories never followed it away. They settled into photographs and old songs and learned how to quietly stay. And though I've walked far beyond that night, there are moments when I still see its glow. Love died inside moonlight, yet part of me still remembers the love that existed before. The silver light fades into morning, the stars slowly disappear from sight, and somewhere beyond the ending, life begins another chapter. The apartment hums with the sound of the freeze. Cars drift by somewhere below the window. It's strange how ordinary nights keep arriving, even after everything changed. I caught myself laughing at something today, then turning to tell you before I remember. Now the story sits unfinished in my chest, like a letter with nowhere left to go. I thought memories would fade like old photographs. Instead they learn new ways to stay. I still hear your echo in the space in between my thoughts, and loud enough to stop me moving forward, just enough to remind me what I lost. And every now and then your voice appears like a familiar station through the static air. I still hear your echo, even when nobody else is there. The bookstore on the corner closed last spring. The owner retired and moved away. teaching me strange lessons about love, absence, and time. I still hear your echo in the space in between my thoughts. Not loud enough to stop me moving forward, just enough to remind me what I lost. And every now and then your voice appears like a familiar station through the static air. I still hear your echo even when nobody else is there. Baby, the heart records its own history, not in dates or photographs, but in small details. The way someone says your name, pause before they smile, the feeling of being understood. And perhaps those things never truly leave. I still hear your echo, but it sounds different now somehow. Less like a wound that keeps reopening, more like a chapter I still carry around. And when the night stretches long and quiet, I no longer fight the memories that appear. I still hear your echo, and part of me is grateful it is here. The city settles beneath the midnight sky. The clock continues counting time, and somewhere between letting go and holding on, your echo survives. The highway hums beneath the wheels tonight. Street lights blur into rivers of gold and white. I keep one hand resting on the steering wheel, the other holding memories I still can't leave. The city changes every passing mile. New buildings rise where old ones used to stand, but somehow every road I take alone leads back to moments written by your hand. I thought the years would teach my heart to forget. Instead they taught me how to carry regret. Your name inside my dreams appears where daylight cannot reach, like a familiar melody playing just beyond my sleep. And when I wake, you're gone again, a whisper fading with the dawn. But every night my restless mind finds a way to bring you home. Your name inside my dreams. I saw a couple laughing at a red light, for a second time folded back on itself. I remembered how your eyes would disappear whenever your smile became too real to hide. Now conversations fill my days and nights, but none of them land quite the same. Everyone knows the person I become, nobody knows the one who knew your name. The radio plays songs I've never heard, yet somehow every chorus sounds like you. Your name inside my dream appears where daylight cannot reach, like a familiar melody playing just beyond my sleep. disappear. Maybe they change shape as the years move on, like old photographs tucked inside a wallet, worn at the edges, yet impossible to throw away. I don't miss who we were yesterday. I miss the way the world felt standing next to you. Your name inside my dreams still echoes through the quiet streets of me. Not as a wound that won't heal, but as a chapter I still read. And though tomorrow calls me forward now, some part of my heart stays behind, following the sound of your voice through the corners of my mind. Your name inside my dreams. We'll always know the road back home. The night keeps moving beyond the windshield. The horizon slowly turns blue, and somewhere between sleeping and waking, I find you. I saw you for a moment across the station floor. Two strangers standing where lovers stood before. You smiled politely, like someone passing through, but behind your eyes I recognize the truth. The years have changed the way we carry pain. New lives, new names, new roads, new rainless days. Yet something unspoken lingered in the air, like unfinished architecture still standing there. We built a world with careless confidence, certain forever would follow us anywhere. Your eyes hold my rules, remains of every dream we couldn't save. Broken foundations, scattered blueprints of a life we almost gave. And every time our memories surface, I see reflections of what once survived. Your eyes hold my ruins, a city of us that never fully died. There was a cafe where we planned our future. Now it's a bookstore filled with different stories. I walked inside and found myself searching for pieces of a version of me that's gone. Maybe that's what loss eventually becomes. Not a storm, but an abandoned neighborhood where echoes live in empty buildings and silence learns to sound familiar. I thought time would erase the outlines, instead it softened them into shadows. Your eyes hold my ruins, the remains of every dream we couldn't save. Broken foundations, scattered blueprints of a life we almost gave. And every time my memories surface, I see reflections of what once survived. Your eyes hold my ruins, a city of us that never fully died. Some people even take the story with them, but you left carrying half of mine. And somewhere inside your memory, a younger version of me still exists, laughing too loudly, believing too easily, not knowing how the ending would arrive. Your eyes hold my ruins, but they also hold the proof we once were real. Not every broken thing disappears completely. Some remain beneath the surface we conceal. And though the roads have led us far apart, beyond the maps we moment passes, the crowd carries us in separate directions. But for a second, I saw an entire lifetime looking back at me. The mornings come, but never quite arrive. I move through crowded streets on autopilot. Faces blur like scenery outside a train. Everyone seems headed somewhere I can't name. I still catch myself reaching for my phone to tell you things that happened in my day. Then I remember you're no longer there, and the words slowly fade away. It's strange how losing one person can change the color of an entire world. My heart forgot how smiling felt somewhere between you leaving and the years that follow. The laughter comes but never stays too long, like a guest who doesn't feel at home. And every memory carries two shadows, the one we lived and the one we lost. My heart forgot how smiling felt after paying the price of loving you at all. The songs we love still play in grocery stores, unexpected as your letters in a drawer. For a moment I am standing in the past before the present pulls me back. Friends say time has been kind to me, that I look stronger than I did before. Maybe they're right, but strength and healing aren't always the same thing. Some wounds don't ask to be remembered, they simply learn how to stay. My heart forgot how smiling felt somewhere between you leaving and the years that follow. The laughter comes but never stays too long, like a guest who doesn't feel at home. And every memory carries two shadows, the one we lived and the one we lost. My heart forgot how smiling felt after paying the price of loving you at all. I used to think happiness was something permanent, a place you reached and never left behind. Now I know it's more fragile than that, a light that flickers through open windows, appearing when you least expect it. Maybe one day I'll stop measuring today against the version of life we almost had. My heart remembered how smiling feels for a second while I watch the sunset fade. Not because the pain had disappeared, but because it no longer has to be obeyed. And though your memory still visits sometimes, it doesn't carry the same weight. My heart remembered how smiling feels the moment I stopped waiting for yesterday. The evening settles softly on the city. Cars disappear into distant lights, and for the first time in a long while, tomorrow doesn't feel so far away. Windshield painted city lights and silver lines, traffic drifting slowly through the night. You sat beside me staring out the glass, holding words that neither of us could bring back. The radio played low between the silence, like you knew something was coming to an end. Every mile stretched longer than before, as if the road itself was trying to pretend. I felt your distance long before goodbye. Some endings arrive before they're spoken. You left with midnight rain, disappearing in the streets without a name. I watched your shadow blend into the dark, taking pieces of my heart. And even now when the city falls asleep, I still find traces of you and everything. You left with midnight rain, but your memory never left the same way. The coffee cup you forgot sits on my shelf, a small reminder of somebody else, somebody who once knew every hidden fear and every dream I never said out loud. Friends tell me people change and move along, that life keeps writing chapters after loss, but some pages stay folded in the corner, waiting for a hand that never comes. Time keeps moving with relentless certainty, while my heart lingers in that final scene. Taking pieces of my heart, and even now when the city falls asleep, I still find traces of you and everything. You left with midnight rain, but your memory never left the same way. Maybe love isn't measured by forever, maybe it's measured by what remains. The habits we keep, the stories we carry, the invisible fingerprints on ordinary days. And maybe that's why I still think of you when the world grows quiet enough to listen. The night I lost you, you left with midnight rain. The horizon slowly brightens in the distance, morning waiting just beyond the dark. And somewhere between goodbye and healing, I keep driving on. There's a street downtown I still avoid, not because it hurts the way it used to, but because every window seems to keep a reflection of the life we almost knew. tell myself I've learned to carry on, built new routines, found different ways to breathe. Yet some nights arrive with unexpected weight and pull forgotten memories from beneath. The heart is strange, it remembers what the mind tries to archive. My tears know your name, even when my lips refuse to say it. Even when the years have stacked between us, like books on a shelf I never touch. My tears know your name, they recognize the places you still live inside me, the corners I don't visit in daylight, but somehow find in the quiet of the night. I heard our song inside a grocery store, a melody I hadn't met in years. For a moment everything stood still, like time itself was listening into. The cashier asked if I was doing okay. I smiled and said I was just tired. How could I explain that a simple chorus had opened a door I thought was locked? Some memories don't knock before returning, they simply step back into the room. My tears know your name, even when my lips refuse to say. Even when the years have stacked between us, like books on a shelf I never touch. My tears know your name, they recognize the places you still live inside me, the corners I don't visit in daylight, but somehow find in the quiet of the night. Maybe healing isn't erasing someone, maybe it's learning to carry their absence differently. Not as a wound, not as a chain, but as a story that shaped who you became. And maybe that's why the sadness still appears, not because I'm trapped, but because it mattered. My tears know your name, but they don't fall the way they used to. Now they arrive like old friends passing through, bringing pieces of yesterday. For a while, my tears know your name, yet they no longer own my future. The road ahead is finally opening wide, while your memory walks beside me. Not ahead of me, not behind me, just part of my life. The city lights blur beyond the windshield, another song fades into the dark, and somewhere between loss and acceptance, I whisper your name one last time. The first cold morning came without a sound, frost painted silver on the edge of town. I drove the same road we used to know, but every turn felt different in the snow. The coffee shop where we'd escape the wind still opens early like it always did. Yet something in the windows has changed shape, like even familiar places learn to break. I thought the season would eventually move on, but some goodbyes keep living after they're gone. The winter after your goodbye stay longer than the weather outside. Every frozen branch against the sky looked like a question I couldn't answer right. And though the world kept spinning faithfully, December settled deep inside of me. The cold wasn't waiting at the door, it was learning how to live beneath my myself in holiday lights. Families gathering through glowing nights. I watched reflections pass across the glass like scenes from someone else's life at last. Friends tell me healing comes with passing years, but healing doesn't travel in a straight line here. Some days I'm strong enough to let you go. Some days I still hear echoes in the snow. Time keeps writing chapters I have never planned, yet your memory still slips between the lines. The winter after your goodbye stayed longer than the weather outside. Every frozen branch against the sky looked like a question I couldn't answer right. And though the world kept spinning faithfully, December settled deep inside of me. The cold wasn't waiting at the door, it was learning how to live beneath my skin. Maybe love is like a season leaving traces, not the storm itself, but what remains afterward. The footprints disappear, the landscape changes, yet somehow you still recognize where you've been. And maybe moving on isn't forgetting, maybe it's carrying the past without letting it carry you. The winter after your goodbye finally loosened its hold on my mind. I still remember every shade of blue, but they no longer pull me under like they used to. Now when the snow begins to fall again, I don't mistake it for the end. I simply watch it drift across the night and thank the stars we once shared the same light. The winter after your goodbye taught me how to survive. Morning slowly rises over the horizon. The road ahead turns gold and white, and somewhere beyond the longest season, life begins again. The apartment feels familiar but not the same. Your favorite chair still faces the window pane. The morning light arrives exactly on time, yet somehow every sunrise feels redesigned. I still make coffee for two by mistake, then laugh at myself when I see the empty space. Funny how habits keep believing in love long after reality has moved on. I thought losing you would feel like a door closing. I never knew it would feel like a room changing shape. Your warmth lives in absence, in the spaces where you left it used to stay, like fingerprints hidden beneath fresh paint, or a melody that never fades away. And though you're gone from every place I look, something of you remains in everything. Your warmth lives in absence, quietly woven into my days. The bookstore down the street changed owners last year. The old sign disappeared without a goodbye. I stood there longer than I meant to thinking about how life rewrites itself. Some evenings I catch myself talking aloud, sharing thoughts as if you're still around. Not because I believe you'll answer me, but because some conversations never truly end. Time teaches strange lessons about love. It leaves, but it never leaves completely. Your warmth lives in absence, in the spaces where your laughter used to stay, like fingerprints hidden beneath fresh paint, or a melody that never fades away. And though you're gone from every place I look, something of you remains in everything. Your warmth lives in absence, quietly woven into my days. Maybe that's what love becomes after goodbye. Not a presence, not a memory alone, but a subtle influence. The way you still shape my choices, the way your kindness echoes through my own, the way I carry pieces of you forward without even knowing. Your warmth lives in absence, but it no longer makes the world feel cold. Now it feels like an old light in the distance, guiding me through roads I walk alone. And though I miss the life we couldn't keep, I cherish every chapter that we wrote. Your warmth lives in absence, and somehow still helps my heart find home. The evening settles softly on the city. The street lights flicker one by one, and somewhere between memory and tomorrow, your